I'm Monty Feltz. I run the House Sun Group at Cross Country Mortgage, and I'm joined today by Heather Gill with EXP Realty. She has a fantastic team there that she is running, and so she has stepped away from that just for a minute here to join us at TexasElder.care to answer a question that we had come in that we thought she would be the most qualified person to talk about. Heather, the question is, my elderly parents bought a home for us, and now we need to take over the responsibility of buying the home. What steps do we take?
Oh, this is an interesting question. I had something similar a little while back, kind of related. So the elderly parents bought it for the kids because they just couldn't quite qualify, but they wanted them to be in a home, so they bought it. And then, fast forward 5-10 years, everybody's ready to switch it around and get the mortgage. The kids want to get the mortgage in their name. And so, I know this is very doable. From my perspective as a real estate professional, I really rely on my team and people that I know that are experts in this field. So I know Monty probably can speak to this. And then also Jenna's our attorney. There are probably things that can be done with like the mortgage note, maybe some other things like that. But Monty, I think you had some ideas around this when we talked about this recently.
Yeah, the one that came to mind, and I will just preface this by saying every situation is different. So the best thing to do is to reach out to Heather or me and just explain your situation, and then we can see. But at a high level, to broad brush the subject, a gift of equity is probably going to come into play here, where the elderly parents can gift equity to the younger couple that's wanting to take over that home, but they're not wanting to necessarily come up with all that money and sell it like a traditional sell would be. So there are ways. We also want to get your CPA or the one that we trust and use to look at it from your perspective, your taxes, to make sure the tax advantages are there for the way we do it. So it's a great question. We can definitely help, but it is a case-by-case basis that we can help on. So the best thing to do is reach out to Heather. Her phone number and her email are on the screen there. She has a wealth of knowledge in this area and many others. So definitely reach out, phone number there, email there. Either one works for her. She's very responsive. You're going to enjoy getting to know her. We really appreciate you coming on, Heather, taking a minute out to answer that question.
No, absolutely. And, sometimes the best answer is, let me get with one of my trusted professionals. So, no, absolutely. And Monty, thank you so much for having me on today.
Yeah.